Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be a real game changer, not just for the Lions, but for the entire NFC North. Rumors are swirling, and the NFL insiders are buzzing about a potential blockbuster move involving T.J. Watt, the Steelers' premier pass rusher, and the Detroit Lions. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but this isn't just some rumor. It's a real possibility that could shake up the entire league and elevate Detroit's championship hopes to a whole new level. Let's start with what's happening on the Pittsburgh side of things. Adam Schefter, one of the most trusted NFL insiders, dropped a bombshell on November 19, 2025. According to him, the Steelers, who are currently sitting at 6-4, are in a bit of a tight spot financially. They've got a cap space crunch, only about $16 million left, and with Watt demanding a massive extension worth around $38 million per year, the Steelers are feeling the squeeze. It's no secret that Pittsburgh has been contemplating their future, especially with their OL leaking sacks left and right, allowing 36 sacks just on quarterback Justin Fields alone. That's a problem when your star edge rusher is looking for a new deal, and the team is trying to rebuild that offensive line. Now the big news is that Pittsburgh has been listening to offers for Watt. And here's the kicker. They've already been accepting initial offers from the Lions for first-round picks in the 2026 and 2027 drafts before the offseason frenzy even kicks into full gear. That's right, the Steelers are open to trading Watt, and the Lions are front and center in those negotiations. Why would they do that? Well, for starters, Watt is an absolute monster. At 31, he's still playing at an elite level. Just look at his stats in 2025. 16 solo tackles, 22 assists, 38 combined tackles, 6 sacks, 31 quarterback hurries, 1 interception for 13 yards, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries in just 10 games. His production is off the charts. His EPA per rush is a staggering plus 0.46, which is elite, and his PFF pass rush grade stands at 95.8. That's the kind of disruptive force that can turn games on their head. Watt's impact isn't just about raw stats. He's a game wrecker, forcing offenses to account for him on every snap. His win rate is around 24.2%, and he's amassed 21 tackles for loss with a total of 8 forced fumbles. He's missed a few games, like in Week 9 due to an ankle injury, but he bounced back strong, recording 2 sacks against the Ravens in Week 11. His career numbers are staggering, 118 sacks since 2017, and he claimed the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2021. Drawing comparisons to legends like Reggie White in terms of dominance. Now, why are the Steelers even considering trading Watt? Well, it's mainly about roster rebuilding and cap management. Their offensive line, which has struggled mightily, has been leaking sacks, and with 36 sacks allowed this season, Pittsburgh needs to focus on protecting Justin Fields better. They're also looking to extend some key players like George Pickens and Highsmith, who's emerging as a reliable pass rusher with PFF grades of 82, 4 and 7 sacks this year. The Steelers' cap situation and roster priorities make Watt a trade asset, especially with teams like the Lions showing serious interest. Now shifting gears to Detroit because this is where things get exciting for Lions fans. The Lions, sitting comfortably at 9-1 and leading the NFC North, have a top 5 defense that's been locking down opponents, giving up only 18 points per game. But their pass rush, which ranks 12th in the league with 32 sacks, could use that extra push. Enter T.J. Watt. Pairing him with Aiden Hutchinson, who's been having a breakout season with 7.5 sacks, creates a duo that could be lethal. Imagine Watt and Hutchinson on the same defensive line, wreaking havoc on quarterbacks and elevating the Lions' defense to elite status. If Watt joins Detroit, the projected combined sacks would be around 38, which is a huge jump for the team. The pressure rate would skyrocket from 38% to over 52%, putting opposing quarterbacks under relentless duress. That would transform Detroit's pass rush into one of the league's most fearsome units, boosting their chances of dominating in the playoffs. The impact on third down conversions would be significant too, an 18% increase, pushing the Lions' opponents into tough situations and giving Detroit more chances to get off the field. Their run defense would also see a major upgrade, allowing just 3.9 yards per carry, which puts them among the top in the NFL. And let's not forget the strategic side of this. Watt's presence would accelerate the development of young players like Alan McNeil, who's been improving each week and could benefit immensely from Watt's veteran leadership and relentless pass-rushing style. The synergy between Watt and Hutchinson could turn Detroit into a nightmare for offenses, reminiscent of what we saw in the 2010s with the Broncos' Miller and Von Miller-Watt-style duo. Now, looking beyond the regular season, the impact on the Lions' Super Bowl odds would be enormous. Bookmakers are already adjusting their lines, with the Lions' chances of winning it all jumping from +800 to +300 if Watt actually ends up in Detroit. That's a huge boost, and it signals that the Lions could be viewed as serious contenders with this kind of talent infusion. Watt's ability to disrupt mobile quarterbacks like Jordan Love would also be key in closing out the NFC North, sealing the division for Detroit and making them a favorite to make a deep playoff run. All these factors make the Watt to Lions scenario not just a pipe dream, but a real possibility that could redefine the franchise's trajectory. It's about establishing a defensive identity that's built to win now and in the future. The Lions have been steadily building a championship-caliber roster, and adding a player like Watt could be the final piece that turns them into a true dynasty. Imagine the roar at Ford Field when Watt sacked Fields or Love, shifting the momentum and energizing the entire team and fanbase. It's the kind of move that could go down in Lions history, cementing his legacy and helping the Motor City finally bring home that elusive first Super Bowl title. So, Detroit fans, keep your eyes peeled. This story is still developing, but the potential for Watt to wear the Honolulu blue and silver isn't just fun speculation. It's a real storyline that could shape the NFL landscape for years to come. The Lions are on the rise, and with moves like this, they're not just chasing the postseason, they're chasing greatness. This is the type of move that defines eras, and I wouldn't bet against Detroit making it happen. The city's passion is at an all-time high, and if Watt joins the fold, you better believe the roar at Ford Field will be deafening, echoing all the way to the Super Bowl. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. Do you think Watt is the missing piece that can push Detroit over the top? Or do you believe the risk outweighs the reward? Either way, this is a story that's going to keep unfolding, and I'll be right here to keep you updated. So stay tuned for more news, analysis, and inside info on everything Detroit Lions. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.